Phoenixville, not far from Philly. Here you'll find the Vale-rio Diner. It's another homey little place that has earned a lot of affection.
I love it. It's my life.
Rosemary Buckwalter has been working at the Vale-rio since the day it opened in November of 1948.
I've worked every shift that's here, including midnight shift from 12 to 8 for 12 years straight. Even loved that.
The diner's semi-exotic name comes from the last name of the original owners, Pat and Charlie Valerio. Pat, on the left, is still alive and still spends a lot of time at the diner.
We had several names in mind, and for some reason or other, we just put a hyphen between Vale and Rio, and that was the name since 1948.
Pat Valerio sold the diner to this guy, Fran Pulio, in 1989, and they now work together here. Old Pat didn't sell his attachment to the place.
I love it, more than love it.
It's his life.
More than love it.
We, unfortunately, I would make the statement, we will carry Pat out of here. You know, if it's 20 hours he could put in a day, he would do it.
Yeah, I really love it.
There's actually a lot to love about the Vale-rio. It's obviously been treated with care and affection over the years. If you come here to eat, be sure to check out the building. Its stainless steel exterior is decorated with a kind of industrial polka dot effect. The burnished circles were part of this Paramount diner when it came from the factory. The roof is copper and used to be a sort of chocolatey color. Now it's Pepto-Bismol pink. This pink waterproof rubber coating was made specially for the Vale-rio. Fixing the roof was part of some restoration in the early 90s. They fixed the old clock, too. Its sweep second-hand had fallen off a long time ago.
Well, for 30-some years, the second hand was off, but it kept perfect time. And everybody, not everybody, but many people would comment, there's something wrong with your clock, the second hand's off. And it was a conversation piece. Now they ruined it.
Well, if you spend time at the Vale-rio, you're sure to hear that most of the classic 1950s monster movie, The Blob, was shot here in Phoenixville. It was. But the diner in that movie was not the Vale-rio. It was the Downingtown Diner, about 15 miles away in Downingtown, PA. Downingtown today is a charming little town right on the old Lincoln Highway. The Downingtown Diner was out of business and up for sale in 1993.
It's a Silk City Diner. It was made in Patterson, New Jersey. I think it was made in 1961 or 62.
Warren Wyndham says this diner has had several owners and was covered up with a completely different facade for a while. He used to own and operate it himself, but had to quit for health reasons. Warren knows why the movie came here.
I mean, it wasn't filmed in Phoenixville Diner because they didn't have a big enough parking lot. They needed a bigger parking lot for the crew and the trucks and the people. So they picked this over to the Phoenixville Diner, which I'm glad we did.
The sign outside says Home of the Blob, but this is not the exact same diner that Steve McQueen got trapped in back in the late 50s. That was an early